So today we are looking at a brand new Evo for keepers, and the main reason is we are getting our first playstyle plus in footwork plus. Even brilliant for it. It is a max 83 goalkeeper, one playstyle plus. Obviously most goalkeepers don't have one at 83, but if they do, you won't get the upgrade. Naturally no World's Tour Silver Superstars, which is fine. I think Yashin's probably the only one that you can get there, but in general we are looking at keepers of that 83 nature, and to be honest, I think you've got one easily worked in here. If you like the footwork, which I think is not a bad one, you are getting yourselves this. It is the exclusive foot save animations and even better performance against low trajectory shots. Now, everybody's going to think, is this the way that you save low drivens? Now, yes, to some extent, if they're aimed, if they're going for a precision, I don't know if the right terminology is like precision shooting, but basically where the shooting is not, kind of if you've had it where you shoot like a manual shot is where it goes. If you've got that on, which tends to be the case in Ultimate Team now, you tend to get a better trajectory on the shot. Like you can aim it more towards the post, you get a bit better with that. If you don't have that, sometimes it can go more central and it isn't necessarily manual as such. That's where that would do really well. Now, what this would be good for is if they do get rid of low driven kind of ability, not necessarily get rid of it, but how good it truly is. So this could be a cracking keeper to go with. We all know the PSG keeper is phenomenal in himself, so it could be a very interesting one to see. So, in general with them, I think if we are looking at other players as well, I would say Garcia's probably another one that would be fantastic. And to be honest, I think we have him in this as well. We have Garcia. Other than that, we're not necessarily getting an upgrade, I don't think. It is just, we're getting kicking plus 5, or no, in fact, I don't even know if we are getting kicking plus 5. We are getting summary, kicking plus 5, yeah, and positioning plus 5. Footwork, playstyle plus, and that's all we're getting. There's nothing else to it in terms of the actual what you've got to do. It is one level, thank God. Play 2 matches, win 1 of them. Fantastic. So much easier to do. For me, that's a great one. I think you're going to be looking at keepers. I will say more than likely the popular keeper that you'll be finding will be that PSG keeper, Chevalier. I can't pronounce his name. Lucas, we'll go with him. Garcia would be the next one I would say is kind of your popular keeper. Failing that, I would say then you're looking at like Vicario if you're going for Prem. Pope is always a great one if you've not done his SBC. Onana, next joke. Samba, I mean Samba always gets a nice upgrade in the end. Other than that, I'd probably say they're your keepers. Maybe you go for an informed keeper if obviously it's part of your past and present. That would be the only reason I would say you'd really go for anybody else in this. I don't know if foot.gg has got anything because we are very close to it already being out. No trending players. I'd imagine that is going to be the standard choice. I would say it is going to be these two. Pope maybe because of obviously the nature of how meta he kind of is, and we have actually got some players here. So obviously like we said, these two. Sells I suppose actually kind of disregarding him. Schmeichel just because of the name. Vicario is obviously in there. Mendy will be for name as well. Surprised there's no Pope, but he is recently just back from an SBC, so I could kind of understand that. To be honest, for me it's going to be an easy one. I would go with him. Naturally it's a shame that we did put Le Mans into an evolution to get him into an 84. So realistically for me, it's just got to be him. He has been phenomenal. This playstyle plus should hopefully make him even better.